Welcome back, folks. Cape Rugby TV. We carry on talking about what's happening in the world of club rugby. Over the last few months, you will of course know that on a number of occasions we caught up with St George's Rugby Football Club, who were doing such fantastic work during the lockdown period. And of course, carry on doing that as Janine and her team lead from the front. And they really have been spectacular, and it's so fantastic to see clubs doing their bit. But we are now in a slightly different dynamic, where of course some of the clubs have been given permission to return to training. Joining me on the line now is the club captain for St George's Rugby Football Club, the Lulu Boys, Dion Isaacs. Dion, nice to have you. How are you?
I'm fine, JP. Thank you very much, man, to have me on the program.
Yeah, Dion, well, you know, we've been speaking to Janine de Lange for a few months now. You guys have been doing such a fantastic job. Before I talk to you about the players and return to play training and putting the boots back on, you guys must be very happy as a club with the type of leadership that you've got there that constantly helps the players and people who live in the area.
Yeah, JP, we are a community club. It's our duty to look after our community and keep the boys on the rugby field and keep them away from all the wrongdoings.
Yeah, you guys have been doing a fantastic job. I mean, you know, especially with all the feeding schemes that you've been doing at St George's. Really, if nothing else, tonight I want to make sure that you and your team and everybody at the club knows that I'm sure everybody watching the show is really giving a big hand of applause for what you guys are doing. But Dion, the reason, of course, that we got you on the line, you're the club captain, not the team captain, or did I miss something? Let me just make sure.
No, I'm the club captain. No, I'm the club captain.
Okay, so we're going to have to explain that. Explain the difference between a team captain and a club captain quickly for people who are watching.
Yeah, the team captain, everybody knows there's the guy that leads the team on the field. I'm the club captain. I'm looking after the welfare of our club, all the young players, where there's sometimes not something well in the club. They always approach me, and then I had to sort it out. That's my duty as an executive member, as the club captain, as the father of the whole St George's Club.
You're like the godfather of the club there.
That's right.
All right.
That's why sometimes you see me with my Stetson on.
I love it. I love it.
Yes.
Okay, so you're not strapping your boots on at training at the moment?
No. I'm retired now, man. I'm a pensioner. Yeah. This year the club is 18 years old. Maybe I'll take a chance and see what happens. If the body will, I hope the body will take it. But Dion, I don't promise anything. I don't promise anything.
Well, I'm sure that we have no doubt that if you wanted to make up a space in the squad, they would get you back in the team. But Dion, of course, the big thing at the moment for St George's is, like so many of the other clubs, is the return to training. You've had to go. Well, you're still busy with your first 4-week phase. This must be a big positive for the players. We know that you've been able to keep the players reasonably active and engaged through all these other communication tools like WhatsApp and so on. But for the players to come back to the field now, this must be quite positive.
It is positive, JP. We started way back now on the 22nd of February. We received our go-ahead certificate, that COVID-19 one that province sent out to all clubs that are ready to start with the practice. The numbers are still a little bit down. Every week it starts to get a little bit more and more on the field, but the numbers is not there yet. It seems to me that the guys are a little bit, our people, the young players and the old players, mostly the old players, they don't want to run too much. You understand? They want to see the ball on the field, and this week we are starting with the ball. So hopefully we will be getting more numbers at our practice field.
So 4 weeks of strength and conditioning. This is, of course, I mean, you guys are quite far ahead now. Just tell us a little bit about the Geerstow, the players being able to see each other. I've asked a few of the other clubs this now. That must be quite a good feeling for the players to come to the field. They haven't been able to see each other wearing rugby practice kit. That must be quite positive.
Oh, JP, it's fantastic, man. The guys, you can see the high fives and stuff when they see each other for a long time, and they enjoying the practice. Those guys that are currently practicing, the vibe is, with the Lulu boys, there's always a good vibe amongst them. So currently, I think when the rest of the guys coming back to practice field this coming week, there will be a very good vibe between them.
Of course, things are a little bit different now with the health and safety protocols. There's a lot of sanitization and administration that must take place. Are the players adjusting to that?
No, they are adjusting. They stick to the protocol, the COVID-19 protocol. They are bringing their own water bottles and it's marked with their names on. They got the extra mask and all those stuff, and they keep their social distance. They adhere to the regulations of the COVID-19 protocol.
Dion, then, in the next few days, you're going to be changing the type of training, ball skills, maybe some drills. How much of a difference do you think that'll make for the players? We know how hungry they've been for rugby.
JP, last year, in the beginning of the season, we were on a very high time of our rugby, because we planned that we want to go up to Super League A last year, but then COVID started. We started very good last year with all our friendlies, and I hope that if we get all these guys back this year or this season, and there's a way that we can play rugby, that we will do much better than we expected to do last year, so that we can show the Helderberg community that we are a force to be reckoned with.
You've got a big boxing match coming up soon. Manny Williams and Tariq van der Ros.
That's right, yes.
Everything's still on track?
So far, everything is on track. Tariq for promoting this event. It's something very good for our coach, Wani Davids. Currently, Wani is working from home, and the interim coach, Garrett Isaacs, his assistant, are running the practices so far. But they are in communication with each other, planning for practices and stuff. And all the other coaches they are all on board. But we hope that this event between Manny and Tariq will be a good one, and more of these type of events can follow to create extra income for the medical purposes for Wani Davids.
Yeah, of course, fundraising there for Coach Marwan Davids. The match, which is called MD20, is of course on the 3rd of April. I'm looking at the poster. Yeah. It looks like there's a lot of effort. Yes. It looks like a lot of effort that has gone into this. I mean, there's an old school poster which almost looks like an old Joe Louis, Muhammad Ali type poster. A little bit of black and white going on there.
JP, those guys they are old guys, man. I don't think they will last 4 rounds.
Well, I don't know if I agree with you on that, and I can tell you that they will not agree with you on that, because we've been watching their feedback, at least on the training that they're doing. You would think these guys are taking on Floyd Mayweather or something at the.
Yeah, sometimes it's only that a few seconds that they show you
You
but
mean we
in
don't?
the video was
You mean we don't see
the yeah, the real effort, yeah.
No, well, that's fair. But one way or the other, you guys are doing a great job. I think if anybody's
Yeah,
watching
thanks,
right
man.
now, of course, that match is on the 3rd of April. The Daisy Jones, it's pay-per-view. And, yeah, Manuel Williams up against Tariq van der Ros to raise funds for
Well,
Coach Marwan Dam as
JP,
well.
on that note, there's still a few tickets available.
Yeah.
For the viewers out there, please support our cause. It's for something very good. So please, if it's possible, make that date available and come and see them the fight.
Theon, we'll leave it at that, and of course we'll hope to catch up with you guys again soon. And of course, tell everybody out there we send our very best, and remember to stay safe and healthy.
Thank you, JP, for the opportunity. You keep safe yourself.
There we go, folks. Theon Isaacs, of course, club captain, not team captain, club captain at St. George's, the Lulu Boys. Look out for that prize or rematch fight then that's coming up on the 3rd of April. You can buy your tickets on quicket.co.za. Get in now. The early bird tickets are on the cards. But great to see that the Lulu Boys are in such good spirits, as we know they always are. Folks, we'll take an ad break. When we come back from the break, we'll carry on talking about sport, or at least club rugby. Back in a sec.